Hello, Smiths and Smithereens. My name is TV Sky, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where you join me as I have finally, and it took a bit of doing, I have finally managed to create a high-quality steel ingot, which I am going to deliver to Blanster. Took a lot of doing and a little bit of luck, but we made it.
Here to deliver that ingot, lad. I ain't one for idle chit-chat.
Yes, here you go. Take it.
Weight feels right, huh? Let's head inside and have a look, shall we? I knew you were up to the task, lad. You can't forge steel much purer in there. It's a common enough material, of course, and one no self-respecting armor should have any trouble working. But it's the quality of these common materials that makes the difference between crafting a workaday piece and a masterpiece. No matter how shiny you polish it, your work will never be more than mediocre if the stuff you make it from is second rate. Any roads, I can see you've already learned that lesson. Yeah, I swear every time my paths cross, you're twice the armor you was before. And yet, Hinanza has a talented lad like yourself tightening up after her bungling bloody novice instead of giving you the freedom to master your craft. Makes my blood boil, it does. If our guild's to survive, it's got to be able to serve its customers' needs. Any buggers don't contribute to keeping the roof over our heads don't deserve to work under it. I've naught but respect for you, Brick. You're the kind of armor this guild needs more of. But tell me true, are you really content to waste your career wiping the arses of Hinanza's squalling babes? Your talent's being buried under a mountain of mediocrity, and it's high time you did something about it. As to what? Well, that's for you to decide.
Oh, come off your high horse, would you? So, things are a little bit different since the last time I recorded, and they're different for one particular reason, which is my friend Faye, who you may remember as the person who gave me the motorcycle I've been tooling around on, dropped by while I was out fishing in Costa del Sol for a bit, just sort of off camera doing my own thing, because I just wanted to go fish, listen to podcasts, and she showered me, and if you look down in the lower right corner of the screen there, a few million gil! Because she's a very high-level player and is exceptionally knowledgeable and good about the game. And so she decided just to drown me in an ocean of money as I was standing there fishing, for which I'm very grateful. But with that money, I was able to purchase some better gear for Brick, specifically armor gear, also fisherman gear, just like the stuff you can get from the vendors and stuff. This pugilist gear is something I actually earned from the what's it called? The Sprout, the Hall of Novices. But I was able to do that, and that was lovely, because that just enabled me to, actually craft that goddamned high-quality steel ingot. I was also able to buy some high-quality materials for that ingot on the market board, which was nice. That let me do those things. But to deal with Hinanza for the next thing, we need to level up to level 30, for which I guess there is no better path forward than to see what's new. Right, and so pretty much from this point forward, it looks like pretty much everything will need leather, lumber, some sort of, everything from here seems to need some sort of something, maybe except this thing. Heavy steel armor. I kind of don't want, heavy steel armor would probably be good on Brick the warrior, but I'll grant that looks very cool, but unfortunately I want to be able to see Brick's goddamned face. I want to see his head. I'm not so sure that this is the armor I want for him. I would rather have some armor that actually shows his damn head off. Yeah, this is more like the kind of thing that I would want Marauder Brick to... Oh, that does look cool. Oh, I like that. Yeah, maybe with some pants underneath it also, but I do like that. Yeah. Okay, definitely. Okay, let's craft some steel scale mail if we can. We need old goat leather and a silver ingot to do so, alongside steel plates. Steel plate, though, we can craft ourselves, surely. How do you get bomb ash? You just have to kill bombs, I guess? So for me, the only source of that would be to go to the market board to try and grab it, I suppose. Because it does feel like, in terms of what I can do as an armorer right now, I feel rather gated by the requirement of, like, trading with other crafting jobs. Like, maybe that's something that the free company can help with eventually. Although I wouldn't... I don't want to bother them for it right now. Because I kind of want to work my own way out. Boom! There we go! Ha ha ha! Oh, that looks nice on me. Check that out. Let's get you into the light, dear Brick. Yeah! A suit of armor crafted entirely by ourselves. Sweet, with a little bit of help from the 4 million gil that Faye gave me. But hey, Brick looks sweet in this stuff. Well, maybe except the... whatever the hell that headgear is. What the heck is that? Nighthawk visor. Okay, yeah, no, that has to go. That has to go. We need a helmet. We need a helmet also. Need a hat. Poof. Yeah, that gets rid of those silly glasses. Ho ho. And gets me in proper warrior gear. Nice. Oh, I like that. That's nice. It feels good to have crafted some armor for ourselves. And to get an outfit that's a little bit more coordinated for poor Brick. He has looked a little bit silly for quite a long time at this point. But with that out of the way, I've also, by the way, spent some time fishing. So this is something I should actually tell you about. I did go on an ocean fishing adventure. I can't remember. Did I mention that in this video already? I went on an ocean fishing adventure with a party, and we all gathered up, and it was fun. It was like, with the help of the free company, we went on an ocean fishing adventure. And it was cool, and there was like spectral fish and stuff. But you know what I did? Do you know what I did? I accidentally used a setting for my recording software where one of the keys that I keep pressing during the course of fishing gameplay also starts and stops my recording software. So the footage I got of that sea adventure is just like these very disconnected, like 10 or 15 second snippets of nothing. Like 10 or 15 second snippets of like me doing stuff, and then poof, the footage goes away, and then there's a new file. So I had like 14 different video files of completely disconnected, non-continuous footage of me doing fishing stuff, which is not ideal. It is thoroughly non-ideal, in fact. So, but since we're here anyway, as part of doing all of that, I also completed a fishing quest. I completed the quest where I needed to get warm water trouts to the little Kikiron, and instead picked up the next quest in the Fisherman's Guild line, which is to get a shadow catfish by mooching a fish that I had already caught. And so now I've caught that shadow cat fish. Oh no, wait. No, you know what I did just a second ago? Do you know what I did? Do you know what I just did? Because I was running out of inventory space while I was crafting. I sold all my fish, forgetting that I needed the shadow catfish for this quest. Okay, well, I guess you get to watch me catch... I guess you get to watch me catch the catfish. Okay. There it is. Okay. We've got the mooch. Now, we just need to actually catch the damn fish. Yes? Is it the right one? Yay! Haha. Well, that didn't take as long as I feared it would. Okay, now we can return. Find the catfish. Linseth ought to crack a smile when he glimpses this beauty. They say never to look a gift fish in the mouth, but one can't help but stare at that gaping grimace. It looks like it could swallow a person whole. I'm sure the fish of Gridania and Untut is pleased to see this one leave the water. I heard that Yarsons covered the fish too, sometimes migrating north and attacking fishermen in hopes of stealing the catch, so I suppose I should have warned you about that ahead of time. Still, I don't see what all the fuss is about. For all the lengths one needs travel and the dangers one need brave, the fish tastes a little better than mud. Psst, pardon me, but... oh, right. Pardon me, but perhaps when I persuade you to prepare them in a proper bath. Water washes off the waste you can wipe away, but the invisible vapors only vanish with vinegar. You must mind the mud you can't see. Speaking of the mud you can't see, where did you come out of all of a sudden? A good guildmaster gusts in and goes out a gale. Now you see me, now you don't. Actually, I think we both still see you standing right there. But that's neither here nor there, Brick. There are few fishermen who could haul in the catch you did today. Frankly, I've started to wonder how we ever got along without you. Well, nothing better for me there, so... Dun da 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 da. And I leveled up. The catfish you fetched for Linksath has raised quite a stir. He was so pleased with the quality and quickness of the delivery that he's been raving about you to anyone near shot. And now the word is swirling around limbs of a fabled fisherman has reached the ears of your fellow guildmates. Though most of them had no idea who you are, it doesn't stop the lazy sunbathers from fabricating folk stories about you. Meanwhile, Kukuran's done his part to add to your fame, singing your praises well beyond the walls of the guild. So well beyond the walls, in fact, that the goblins have come to enlist your help. Toxtix is a friend of Kukuran, so we're somewhat obligated to hear him out, though I don't expect him to be much more intelligible, though I am to admit it, we'll most likely need Wawalago again. Oh, a goblin now, is it?
Scare! Kukuran told many glowing tales of mighty fish bringer to Tactic. Tactic is friend, Kukuran is friend, Fishbringer is friendly friend, yes? Moon is shining on the east seas of Lanessia when most lovely fish appeared. Tactics wonder if friendly Fishbringer can bring back lovely fish from Moonsea?
Okay. Let's hear how Wawalago interprets that one. So, the goblin gets a glimpse of some gills, and I'm to guess the game. Haha, naturally. I know what you need to net. I'm only surprised you saw fit to solicit my support. The moment you mentioned the moon and the easter seas of Lanessia, I figured out the frisky fish that you're fixing to fetch. Full moon sardines. Schools of striplings migrate under the moonlight through the Straith of Melthor to return to their mothers or meet their makers. Tastiest time to take them too. Pluck them plumb in their prime. From dusk to dawn, droves dip away and droves dip and dive down the blunt shore. Spinning spoon worms in the water will snag you some sardines and sate your sponsor. Spoon worms, then. Oh, that's out in Costa del Sol, is it? To the Costa del Sol, then. There we are. Bloodshore. Ah, guess I'm not the only fisherman out here today. I should probably get the right lure on, shouldn't I? Let's see. Spoon worm. And so we fish. 10 of them. There we go.
Attention to moonful for tactics.
Indeed. If I can figure out where the heck they are. Ah, there they are.
Yes, Fishbringer has brought lovely fish from Nancy. First, I catch of lovely fish is still fresh in brain place of tactics. Tactics of dreamings of tasty lovely fish. Friendly Fishbringer has made true tactics big dreams. Glory tales of Kokoron and no silly dabble. Fishbringer fairy legends. Tactics make sure every gobby know Fishbringer fairy legend.
Is that good? Necessarily? Congratulations, Fishbringer. Fame with fast-trading goblins is liable to bring you fortune. Although you might want to find a less pungent title so as not to drive away other prospective patrons. But what's in a title? That which we call Fishbringer by any other name would smell as... sweet? Oh, to Thanalan to aid Toctrix, huh? Toctix, rather. Your goblin-friendly friend was looking for you earlier. He was hoping you'd make his fishiest fantasies come true. He recalled a dish that tickled his fancy some years ago and now needs you to procure the necessary fish for him. The desert catfish, as it's apparently called, is indigenous to, and this is the truly mind-boggling part, the desert of all places. Toctix spoke of a trapper named Urgoromuli who'd fished one out of the Forgotten Springs in the southern reaches of Thanalan. If you want that catfish, you'd best go speak with her. Oh-ho. To southern Thanalan, then. To the Forgotten Springs, which is south of Little Alamigo. Or Alamigo? I don't know if it's supposed to be like sort of a vaguely Spanish-esque pronunciation. And once again, we sneak around on our stealthy motorbike.
No one knows we're here.
Oh, these things are level 45. Don't really want to tangle with those with any of my classes. Oh dear. Ow. There you are. Let's just, what? Fate? No. I'm extremely not doing a fate right now. Friend of Toctix, you say? Sure. Dune fish my fair share of desert catfish. Never eat them, though, know that much. Only ever use them as sandworm bait. Thought of eating desert catfish hadn't occurred to me until the goblin devoured it before my eyes. Still wouldn't touch him myself. Different fish for different folk, as they say. No problem fishing him out, though. Can even tell you how it's done. Just comes down to the right bait in the right place. Nothing to it, really. Easy as dropping a line with some sand leeches at the fishing hole east of Burgut Strike, near the Amalja encampment. Not the same as sea fishing here in the dunes, mind you. Real test of your reel out there. Trick is to hold on when it flails. Only takes one to make this day's haul. Good hunting. Right then. Sand leeches. Okay. Can you sell me sand leeches? Not really. Oh, yes. 50 of your finest sand leeches, madam. Oh, I have a piece of mail. I should see the delivery moogle about that. Hungry for apples? Some idiot. Keep up the good work, Almighty Omnicrafter. Love your content. Don't be afraid to... What is that thing? Thank you very much, Rosa. An illustrated manual of how to enjoy a delicious apple while projecting an air of unassailable dignity in spite of your squirrel-like gnawing. Use it to learn the eat apple emote. Okay. Oh, shit. I really do have an apple. That's cool. That's cool. I'm a cool guy. So, Burgut Strike near an Amalja encampment. Use the sand leeches. So, Burgut Strike. Well, if I could read any of these frickin' maps, that would probably be helpful. Right, that's the Amalgis stronghold. Oh, Jesus! Well, I've made them mad at me. I didn't even want to do this. Okay, well, I guess I get the storm seals for it. Good grief. I'm just a fisherman, damn it. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Right. Back to trying to figure out where the hell that is. So, there's a fishing hole east of this bit. Is this some sort of Imperial something? No, it doesn't look like it. It's a fishing hole east, she said. Could that be this? Kinda doesn't look like it. Maybe this. Looks like it. Okay, let's get the sand leashes on. Let's see if we can get one. Aha! Gotcha. And so I return in victory. I gotta say, fishing really is addictive. Like, cause it's just like, oh, it's so easy. You just press the button one more time to throw the line again. And then maybe a fish comes up, and maybe it's like a fish that you want, and maybe it's a fish you don't want. Doesn't matter. Because either way, you get a fish. Which you can sell for 2 gil. Why did I go to the aft castle? I need to go to the Fisherman's Guild. Hey, Tactics.
Just bring a fine tasty fresh fish cut and send you learn to good tactics.
Yes, I think.
School! Tactics is thanks getting to fish bringer for lip-smacking fish cut. Fish cut nose strings make for strengthful satchel strands. Tactics traits tongue flash with Linksa for fancy cooking of fish cut and Bismarck. Linksa only fancy cooks after shot lock because strengthful fish cut odor. Fish bringer makes tactics one happy copy.
Okay. I guess we have a new outfit now. Well, much the same outfit, but with different colors. That's okay, though. What's the next thing you want me to do? I can catch anything.
Just the fisher I was hoping to see. Uncanny timing as always. The celebrity you've achieved has resulted in more obscure requests than I know what to do with. Your dune fishing escapades in particular have raised eyebrows. The truly eccentric requests I've seen fit to turn away, but who can say no to the Bruguiere Consortium? I, for one, cannot, but perhaps you'll have something else to say when you speak with Sybil. She's waiting for you outside the guild. Brick, I take it? The legend said you were rugged, but failed to mention how delectable you are as well.
Lady, steady on. I know he's hot.
I've no doubt that our time together will be advantageous to us both. To business, then. I want you to bring me rain callers from Gridania's jaded flood. However, there's a catch to this catch. The rain callers spend most of their time lying dormant on the bed of the water, active only when the rain comes. Keep an eye to the skies. You'll need the fish to be aroused so that they'll bite at the bait. Stem borers are most effective, so I am told. As to why we want them, well, the fish are prized by wealthy Uldans for possessing certain properties. And it is the custom of the Bruguiere Consortium to fill unconventional needs and desires. 5 rain callers are all we require to satisfy these aristocrats' needs.
They want the fish for boner purposes? Yeah, I mean, I guess if that's all that's available in this world, I guess they don't have Viagra. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a legitimate issue that affects men. So, sure, why not? Anyway, I should probably go and get my next armor request, shouldn't I? Hey, Hananza, I'm ready to do some more stuff that I can't do unless I get high-quality materials.
Ah, Brick, the man whose name is on everyone's lips. In case you didn't know, the entire guild seems to be holding its breath waiting to see which side you'll come down on. The popular opinion is that you're ready to take up with Blanster. I have no such concerns, of course. Had you resolved to distance yourself from me, we would not be having this conversation. But that does not change the fact that your allegiance remains a subject of public debate, one which threatens the unity of the guild. I propose you dispel our colleagues' unfounded anxiety by demonstrating your affiliation in a manner that none may doubt or dispute. Specifically, I would have you accept the commission of a valued client on my behalf. That, I think, would serve both as a proof of my faith in you and of your support for the guild's present course. Tell me, how would you like to try crafting crafting a suit of steel chainmail? The order comes from a resident of Costa del Sol, an extremely wealthy and discerning gentleman who will accept nothing less than the finest quality armor. As you may imagine, his patronage is of great value to the guild. I need hardly add that I would not entrust this commission to an armorer in whom I had aught less than the utmost faith. The client's maidservant, Nortuwe, will supply you with the finer details of the order. She should be here in the city conducting business at the Fisherman's Guild as we speak.
Oh my. So presumably that'll be a suit of steel chainmail armor, but it needs to be high quality. Which means I need to get a hold of high quality crafting materials.
Greetings and salutations. What an honor it is to meet another of Limsalaminsa's famed artisans. I'm sorry, a commission? Oh dear, there seems to have been some confusion. I have already entrusted my master's commission to a veteran craftsman of your esteemed organization. You're acquainted with Blanster? You're acquainted with Blanster? His reputation precedes him, you see, and I saw little reason to doubt that a man of his experience should be assigned to the task, but do not mean to suggest that you... I merely sought to justify my own misapprehension. Regrettable though the situation may be, I would hesitate to shame your colleague by stripping him of his commission, giving all the sterling work that he has done for us in the past, I mean. Yet, I can well imagine that you are loath to return to your superior empty-handed. Assuming the finished armor is of exceptional quality, my master will provide full remuneration, not remuneration, regardless of the hand that forges the links. Mayhap it would be best for all concerned if you discuss the matter with your fellow armorer.
Lanster, you underhanded little shit. Hey, dickhead.
Well, if it ain't Nance's lapdog. I heard about your little show of allegiance. Nah, suppose Northwood told you I snatched that commission from right under your nose, did she? Seems we got ourselves a thorny little predicament, don't it? Well, I ain't about to hand the job back to you on a silver bleeding platter. Well, that don't mean I want you to give up, neither. Don't you see? This is the perfect chance to find out who's the better armorer. To see which of us have walked the right and proper path. I'm talking about a contest of skill, boy. Whichever of us crafts the finest suit of chainmail gets the job. But remember, this bloke pays good coin for a reason. He wants the best, and he ain't about to settle for less. Not that he'll have to, of course. Your armor would need to be bloody flawless to be better than mine, so I'll mate will be getting his money's worth whatever happens. Once you're ready, bring your armor back here and we'll lay it next to mine. We both got our pride, so I reckon we can judge the results fairly for ourselves. Now bugger off. Right.
Okay. Steel chainmail. Steel rings and undyed velveteen. So, steel rings I can craft myself. Can I get those up to high quality by any stretch of the imagination? Well, not without a high quality ingot, I suppose. Or I could just buy it. Like, I do have 4.3 million gil. I could probably just, you know, purchase it. It's a little less fun than figuring it out myself, though, so... I'll see how, if I can't at least make the high-quality rings myself. That would be fun. This, and then I can do that. And success! Oh, I made it! I made it! I did it! I did it! It was a little expensive, but I did it! I did it! Oh, that was a little tense. If that had gone wrong, it would take it trouble and a half to undo it. Anyway. Whew. Yeah, in your face, boy! Yeah, I've got it. Now deal with it. Right then, let's take a look, shall we? I love me in those glasses, by the way.
Birkin's beard. When'd you learn to fort slings like that? It's bloody perfect. Raga himself would struggle to stick a dagger through that steel. Look at that luster. Oh, strength and beauty in equals goddamn measure. Nancy should be praising the builder for dropping a gift like yourself in her lap. You unfair and square, Brick. I'll not bother to lecture you no more. I'll take your beauteous bloody chainmail to Northwhip myself and let her know who it was that crafted it. That's an old tradition among us armorers, in case you didn't know. The loser of these contests get the job of delivering the victor's goods. Gloat over it while you can, lad. You just joined an answer on the top of my list. This ain't over. Not by a long shot.
It really should be, dickhead.
Yeah, but that would remove my pretty glasses.
I don't want to remove my pretty glasses. Oh. But I do need the extra craftsmanship from these things, so... The problem is that brown in the middle, it kind of demands a softer... Like, the way it's already sort of dyed by default, it demands a green. Like, blue doesn't really work. Another brown also, like, you could do red, if you really want to go for it. It's a little too bright and loud, though. White goes with everything, black goes with everything. That's the trouble, like, this thing really does... The way that it's designed, especially since that freaking green stuff in there won't get dyed in any other way. It kind of demands a solid green of some kind, like that. Which is kind of where it already is. The dye options for this thing are terrible! Fine. We'll leave it as it is, and we'll have to dye the legs instead. Now it works. Man, a little bit less fancy than my previous outfit, but oh well. I'll survive, I'm sure. And we'll need to be level 35 to get the next crafting quest for this thing. So we'll just leave that for later, I think. Right. Fisherman's level 42 now. Armorer level 33. Warrior level 38. And my pugilist still hanging around down at level 31. Look at his outfit, by the way. I quite like this. The thing is, like, I do want to join the other... Like, I do want to join, like, mining and lumber, jacking, and so on and so forth. I do want to join those, but it's going to take 1 billion years to get those... to get those classes up to snuff. And on the one hand, I don't want to deprive you the interest of seeing me go through that. Like, I'm sure that, like, there's some quests and some characters that people love that they want to see me go through. But on the other hand, it's been a while since I've touched the main quest, I feel like. Or at least it's been for me. I don't know how long it's going to have been in terms of episodes. But for me, it's going to be like a while since I've touched the main quest, and that kind of bothers me. So I think that's what we'll do first. Anyway, I've got some storm seals now. Is there anything useful I can get there? Not really by the looks of it. Okay, company lives at the Moraby Dry Docks. That's a thing I could do. But that's gonna be off camera. Yeah, I think we'll probably cut this episode here, and I'll go do a few things in the background, like a few inconsequential, grindy things in the background. And when we come back, we'll continue on our way with the main quest. So, if you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Final Fantasy XIV with me, then I highly encourage you to hit the like, comment, and/or subscribe buttons down below, because those are the buttons that will let you know when more episodes of the thing is happening. If you want to watch more Final Fantasy XIV right now, then there's an outside chance that there might be some episodes available behind your YouTube memberships. So if you want to see more of it now, you can do that. I also have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. You can use any of them if you want to, but if you don't want to, you absolutely do not have to. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to wear a mask and wash your hands still. I know I say it every time, but I'm going to keep saying it every time until this goddamn pandemic is at least reasonably over. God, it's going to be a while. Anyway, not to bring the mood down, try to act with solidarity. That's the last thing I always say. Towards those who are worse off than yourself.